Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie and this is our week 4 August budget. This is not the final week because August is a magic month, so we actually get 5 paychecks in August because we get paid on Fridays, and there are 5 Fridays in August. So let's go ahead and jump on into it. First off, we are a dual household, so it's both me and my husband have incomes. This changed. I was the sole provider of our house until April, when my husband got out of school and he was able to secure a full-time job. So we've had a lot of growth in the past 4 months with the dual income, and it's been just such a blessing. My husband is salary, so he makes the same amount every week, which is $9.50. I only worked 4 days last week, so I got $6.40. So this means to budget with this week, we have $1,590, which is good. We are zero-based budgeters, so we're going to give every cent of this a place to go. We always round up, and I think that's kind of all we need to know. So let's jump into it. For our expenses, we have non-variable expenses. So these are the expenses that are the same every month. For us, this is rent and internet. However, our landlords, aka our in-laws, have just told us that they want us to pay our portion of the electric bill. So we will have to work that into the budget. Unfortunately, I don't know how much it's going to be. So I'm going to set aside maybe $50 a week. For some reason here, the last electric bill they got was really expensive. So we will see how that turns up, but we're not worried about that right now. For rent, it's $800 a month, which is $200 a week. Internet is $91 a month, which is $23 a week. And those are our non-variables. All of our variable expenses, so these are things that can change week to week. This for us is groceries, gas. We have a miscellaneous category, and then we just added this dining out category. So groceries, the prices at the store fluctuate all the time. So this is more like our cap. So our cap for groceries is $60. Admittedly, we have been going over this. So I'm thinking about upping it to $70, but haven't decided yet. Gas gets $100. This is $50 for both me and my husband. I think his car is about $50 to fill up a week. Mine is about 40, maybe 35 on a good week. So that is what that gets. Miscellaneous gets a budget of $30. This is just for random stuff that pops up throughout the week. We have not been needing this category, so I am thinking about disbanding it, but I haven't decided yet. Dining gets $50. This is enough for us to go out to a little dinner once a week, or we could save it and go out to like a really fancy dinner, but that's what we've been doing. Then we have subscriptions. So our subscriptions, we got YouTube Premium, we have Netflix. Both of these are $5 a month, or $20 a month, $5 a week, pardon me. And then we gave ourselves spending money because we were so tight when it was just me working. My husband said, hey, you should give yourself some money. And I said, well, if I'm giving myself money, you got to give yourself money. And we talked this number to nauseam. We talked a whole bunch about what this number should be, and we landed on $50 a week. This doesn't mean that we can't save up for travel and other things or a big purchase if we wanted to buy one, but this is just money that isn't tracked. It's the only thing on our budget that's not tracked. It goes into a separate checking account, and then we spend out of that as we please, and we don't track any of that money because we already know each of us gets $2,600 per year to spend on whatever, and it's not tracked. And that just helps us have actual zero guilt-free spending because we can't look back and see what we bought. We just allow ourselves to have that money. So our expenses for this week is $573. And that is 36% of our budget. So not bad. That means our savings is 64% of our budget. We do not have debt, so we do not need to worry about that. Very happy about that. I'm going to skip savings real quick and go to our sinking funds. We have quite a few. So we have 2 like target date funds. This is car insurance and phone bill. My parents pay for both of these, and then I pay them back at the end of the year. Last year they were about $650 a piece, so we put $13 a week towards that to get that up. Then we have revolving funds. So these are car maintenance, pets, gifts, and health. So these are basically like when the car needed maintenance, you take money out of that, and then we add to it every week, regardless of if we take money out or not. So this is getting 10, this is getting 10, this is getting 10, and this is getting 20. So that bumps our sinking funds up to $76 going into there. So if we look at our numbers, we started with $1,590 minus the $573 minus the 76 gives us $94.01 to spend on our savings, and this will make our budget zero-based because every dollar has something to do. So we have a buffer for our checking account because we have bills that come out of the checking, so it's important to have a buffer in there in case a bill comes early or late, or it's slightly higher than you expect, something like that. Then we have mine and my husband's Roth IRAs. Ooh, my pen is dying in real time. Time to switch. So sorry. We right? Perfect. Thank you. Then we have a stock tradings account. And then we have a house savings account. This is currently for our down payment on our house. So both of the Roths, pardon me, are going to get $200 a piece. We always get the same amount. I think that is fair. The stock account gets $25. This is from a 3% raise that I got back in October. So we have $516 left over. We're just going to go ahead and round that off. So we're going to put 1 in the buffer and $515 in the savings. The reason that buffer is so low is because I already have a high buffer. If you don't have a high buffer, I would recommend putting more money in. But that's our zero-based budget. There we go. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I'm really excited for next week because it's a magic week. So that'll be exciting to see what we can do with a little bit extra money. But I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.